Jacob's installation. Oh boy.
Your tenure as colonial magistrate is suspended, pending an official investigation of your affiliation with the Sons of Korhal. Receiving incoming transmission.
Hey man, Arcturus's boys sprung me from the prison ship. Apparently they're as frustrated with the Confederates as we are. I know their reputation, but they seem to be on the level. I think Arcturus wanted to speak with you.
Commander, Mar Sara is almost completely overrun by the Zerg. The Confederates are abandoning the planet, and so are we. However, there is one thing I'd like to do before we leave. I want you to raid this colony's Confederate outpost and retrieve whatever design or weapons schematics that you can find in their networks. With the chaos of the Confederates' evacuation, you shouldn't have any trouble getting in or out of their installation.
I'm into it.
Alright, here we go. This is the first time we get introduced to these installation missions. These essentially are is you start out with a force, you might get reinforcements, and this one you don't. But you essentially have that force to complete the level. And the big thing is here, I don't know if you saw the little glitch, is yeah, you get stuff that pops out of the wall and tries to kill you.
Sounds fun.
You can survive most of it, but yeah, it's still a little shocking when you're brand new and you're like, oh hey, walking down the hall, whoa, missiles. Here I split the force up because I don't need to take everybody, just take a small force, just to get the cameras going so I can see where I'm going. You could complete this level completely blind, but you know, you're missing on the experience.
Teleportation field activated.
So yeah, we teleport over here.
Hey, you're not allowed in here.
Security cameras activated.
There's gonna be a lot of Star Wars references throughout this mission. As if you can tell by the Marines that are in white. It's technically Alpha Squadron, but in a big hallway, you know, a Marine with a white outfit, I think they're trying to make it like Stormtroopers. They even have some of the Stormtrooper lines eventually. I think one of the first ones comes up, and like, after we go around the corner. Or, I don't know. I'll point it out.
This should be good. Oh yeah.
What was cool about these installation missions was that it gave you kind of like a map for the map editor to be like, yeah, you can do all kinds of cool stuff here in StarCraft. You can have a trigger-heavy mission like this, instead of just the usual, hey, build an army, kill each other. Obviously more for single player, or I guess you could make it multiplayer, but yeah. Here you suspect something's wrong, and then boom, trap machine guns.
Sounds fun. Right on. Sounds fun. Right on.
Here's our first Stormtrooper. He's down.
Sounds fun. This should be good.
Unlike Stormtroopers though, these guys actually hit what they shoot at.
Right on. Raider here.
So we're gonna go into this room and we're gonna disable all these defenses. They're a bit annoying.
Oh yeah.
First, we gotta kill the Stormtrooper.
Right on. Sounds fun.
And we didn't need to kill the civilians, but you know,
Right on.
Yes.
wrong place, wrong time.
You've got it.
Here they have some of the wildlife trapped, and I'll show you a little Easter egg with those. Not the glitching thing, something else.
Yes. Let's burn.
Gotta clear out the fire bats.
You've got it. Let's burn.
You rebel scum.
Naturally.
More Star Wars lines. And even though these guys are technically Confederates, wouldn't they be the rebels? But
Yes.
yeah, we'll worry about that later.
Got it.
Zerg,
Yes. You've got it. Naturally.
I don't believe this.
Believe it. I saw Zerg within Confederate holding pens myself, and that was over a year ago. It's clear the Confederates have known of these creatures for some time. For all we know, they could be breeding the things. Be that as it may, Our priority here is accessing the Confederate network. We'll deal with the Zerg another day.
So yeah, apparently the Confederates are in cahoots with the Zerg.
My attention. You got it.
Yeah, so here's a little fun Easter egg. So I'm gonna kill off some of these useless ones. We're gonna do it to this one.
Got it.
So when you click on this unit, like I've seen it done from 9 to 14 times. You get a cool little surprise. This time it happened to be, if I counted it right, I think 14. And yeah, you'll just see. I don't know what the purpose of this is, but it's in the game. You can do it to any of these wildlife. Yeah. Just randomly explode, uses the nuke sprite and sound effect, but it doesn't do any of the damage.
Naturally.
What a reference to that is, I have no idea.
Let's burn.
If it's from a reference to another Blizzard game, you know the one I'm talking about, then that's okay. I don't need to know.
Should be good. Right on. Oh yeah. This should be good.
A couple of civilians just hanging out. We'll leave them alone.
Right on. This should be good. Oh yeah.
What was funny, in the map editor, if you wanted to get the walls exactly like this one, where you get all the lights,
This should be good.
I'm not sure. Well, the only way I figured out how to do it was you have to click near the ground, like where you would place the wall or something like that, and you had to click exactly
Sounds fun.
like maybe 3 times so you could get that texture going.
Oh yeah. Somebody shoot.
It was a bit of a pain in the ass because
This should be good.
yeah, it would take longer to create the level. Here I get a little bit of ambushed. I try to mitigate the damage, but instead I lost a Marine. I got hit by the wall flamethrower and the 2 vultures.
This should be good.
And here I was already en route to the teleporter, so I just said, you know what, that stormtrooper can live. However,
Go ahead, Commander. Right on.
Unauthorized entry detected.
they try to ambush me.
It's them. Blast them.
There you go, that's the line everybody knows.
Sounds fun. Oh yeah. Sounds
Yeah, we're
fun.
near the end of the level.
Right on.
Here's the first time where we face against the
should be
ghost. And I think he manages to get our
Right on.
our
This should be good.
red health Marine. How, I don't know, but he just gets him.
Sounds fun. Oh yeah.
Oh, because he was stuck in the
Sounds
door.
fun. Right on.
And I like that the red health fire bat just keeps trucking on. It's like, nope, I'm not taking damage until boom.
This should be good.
And I know we deactivated the 4 traps previously, but these ones didn't count.
Sounds fun.
So now we're gonna have the fire bat hack the computer.
Hey, we found the plans, man. Have the transports waiting when we come out.
And yeah, here we show you the data disc, which has a portrait for some reason. Didn't need to, but hey, it's appreciated. But yeah, it's kind of funny having a fire bat hacking the computer. Obviously, we're not going to have anything in the structures and resource tab because we didn't do any of that. Yeah, pretty cool mission. We'll get more in later on, and the one in the Protoss campaign is a little harder than this.